Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to a 7:30 in the morning recording. Not my usual preferred time to record YouTube videos, but Marvel decided to put out their new No Way Home trailer in the middle of the night, at least where I am. So thanks for that, Marvel. I appreciate you making me look like this on camera, rolling out of bed and recording a video. And I also have to talk a little quietly, because I don't know if my flatmates are awake yet. Probably not, because they don't get up to watch Spider-Man trailers. Anyway, the latest No Way Home trailer is out. I haven't seen it yet, and I was thinking for the first time ever, I might do a little bit of a reaction video. I've had my problems with reaction videos. I either feel like people don't react enough, and then it's kind of boring, or it's so over the top that it's kind of cringy, but like, with something that probably will have at least a moment that is kind of interesting to see someone see for the first time, I feel like this one could be a fun one to do it for, but if there's kind of a big moment, you want to see how I reacted, I'll include that in the video. Anyway, enough talk. Let's watch it. I've not seen anything from it, going in totally fresh. Let's see what happens. Predictions. Do I think the other Spider-Men are going to be in it? I kind of don't. Maybe we'll see, like, their feet walking into frame or something, or maybe like a shot of the hands, like doing the web thing. But I don't think we're going to get a full-on reveal. I think we'll get more villains, maybe a little more story, and maybe a hint at the other Spider-Man, but I don't think we're going to see them. All right.
We started getting some visitors. From every universe.
The word please.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You're flying out into the darkness.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
Peter, you're struggling to have everything you want while the world tries to make you choose.
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them. December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters. Tickets
Wow.
on November 29th. Spider Monday.
You say Spider Monday. Okay, well that's not great, is it? That's kind of ruined the whole trailer right there. Wow. Jesus. Okay. Lot to process there. But yeah, well, okay. Basically exactly what I predicted. More story, more villains. No Spider-Man. I mean, come on. They're going to be in it. Like, realistically. You wouldn't have all these villains in it either if they weren't going to be in it. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. But also, don't show them in the trailer. I like that. Maybe people are going to be really upset about it because people can't handle the fact that a big, fun thing that'll happen in a movie hasn't been spoiled in a trailer a month before. Just listen to that. Why do you want that? You can just wait and it'll be way cooler. And I appreciate that they've done that here. God, where do we start? So it appears that the villains... Well, okay, the villains. One, Doc Ock isn't actually bad in this. So from what I'm gathering here, he shows up and tries to, like, f*** up Peter Parker, as you do, as Otto Octavius. And then he's like, wait a minute, you're not Tobey Maguire. And then I guess they team up? Or, like, they realize he's not that bad of a guy? Because I guess that makes sense, Dr. Octopus wasn't that evil in Spider-Man 2, or at least he just was made crazy by the arms or something, so maybe there's some human part of him they can connect to. And then they kind of team up to take out the other villains, and then Peter's like, oh, we can't kill the villains, and Doctor Strange's like, yeah, you have to, because they're villains. Is that what's happening here? That's what I'm gathering from this. Interesting. Not exactly the direction I thought they would take. But that's cool. I mean, beyond that, it is just very cool to see Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus interacting with Tom Holland. It's just Jamie Foxx. Even though I didn't even like that movie that he was part of, or like his performance particularly, there's some weird, fun nostalgia to it, I don't want every movie just to be like, here's an old thing that you like, or even not like, just here's an old thing, and that's kind of fun. But for this kind of event, for this cinematic universe type of thing where it's bringing everything back, and it works because we've had these movies and we've had this concept of a multiverse and bringing people in. It doesn't just feel super like a gimmick. And it's characters and it's characters you want to see interact anyway. Like, from the comics you want to see, these characters in the MCU. Like, I'd want to see an MCU Doc Ock or an MCU Electro. But then also that we can get them from the other films. It's pretty cool as well. It's pretty cool because there's already an established connection there. I don't know. Again, I'm sure that reaction wasn't very exciting because I'm not going to put on a fake reaction. That's just my genuine reaction. But I think you saw, a little bit of a smile there because, man, it is cool. Yeah, we get Electro Peter has a Doctor Strange wristband thing, which I'm assuming is to send people back to their dimensions, maybe, or track them or something. I like this little moment with Strange and the Peter Parker gang. Yeah, look at this Electro. So, well, they've definitely improved on the Electro design. I mean, really, any design would have been an improvement on that Electro design. Also, does Doc Ock have Stark tech? Those are some Starky colors. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into that, but it's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, look at this Electro thing. That's pretty cool. And then it looks like he's fighting Dr. Octopus. And they're fighting on the Statue of Liberty. I'm glad we have a very New York-y theme to this. You know, I feel like it's been a while since there was a very New York kind of Spider-Man moment where all the people on the bridge throw shit at the Green Goblin. It's like, it's New York. So now we're literally fighting on the Statue of Liberty like X-Men 1 style. I dig it. I like it. Looks like Peter and Doc Ock maybe have teamed up to take on the other villains. Because Electro's fighting Doc Ock. Also, Jamie Foxx Electro fighting Alfred Molina Doc Ock. Come on, it's just these kind of things. It's just cool, you know? I don't know. And we hear Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin. We see the suit. The costume looks the same, which is great. You know, it's a big old fun, cheesy costume. Look at that. Glorious. Quick reminder here that if you're enjoying this video, drop a like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts on the No Way Home trailer 2 down below. Also, check out my podcast, The Poorly Planned Podcast. All right, back to the video. Is this... Who the f***? Who is this screen... Is this... This is not James Franco Goblin. Please don't get my hopes up. Is that James Franco Goblin? Interesting choice if they've brought him back. No, surely not. It's probably just Green Goblin with his helmet off. And we have Lizard there. Yeah, Lizard, Sandman, Electro, and Spider-Man taking them on. I mean, look at that frame. Look at that shot. Again, like, it's cool to see these characters just in the MCU, like just the comic characters, you know, like Electro and Sandman, but then also to see them as versions we've already seen in other films coming over into this universe just adds an extra little layer, you know? We get a classic Mary Jane falling moment. I'm assuming she's not going to die here, because this looks a little parallel to the Gwen Stacy death. They wouldn't do that, would they? They wouldn't kill MJ. In this movie, at least. Then what happens here at the end after the credits? Real quick, they're starting to come through, and I can't stop them. I mean, you can't really trust anything about superhero movie trailers because you can CGI in a background or a character or anything. But I mean, from what I gathered, it looked like this whole thing on the Statue of Liberty, like at night kind of thing, was the end of the film or like the big finale. Maybe not though. Maybe there's a big finale that they're holding from us. Also, hey, speaking of which, by the way, I would bet a lot of money. Not a lot, a little money, that this big shot at the end of him, jumping towards all the villains, the other Spider-Man have been CGI'd out of that shot. Because there are 3 villains, there's going to be 3 Spider-Men. Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. And so yeah, what villains have we got? We've got an Electro, Lizard, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Sandman. Then we need a 6th, I guess New Goblin maybe? Venom is going to be in it, I assume, in some capacity, probably like a small capacity, like maybe a post-credit scene, because I think they don't want to use that for this movie. They want to set that up for another film. Scorpion or Vulture, maybe. But anyway, back to the thing at the end. So I assumed this would have been at the end of the film, but maybe this is earlier, and this is just when they're coming through. This looks like multiverse stuff from Loki here in the background. Maybe this is after the battle, because Peter looks a little scarred up. But also that shot looks like it's from the it's all just, they use their trickery to make a moment cool, and then these scenes will not have, like, these scenes probably won't even exist. But maybe it's at the end where the other Spider-Man come through, maybe more threats come through, and maybe it's a cliffhanger ending. I don't think they put the ending in the trailer, though. I'm just kind of rambling here, predictions, but overall, great trailer. You know, I'm sure some people will be disappointed because we didn't get Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. I'm very much happy we didn't. Showed a little more of the plot, a little bit interesting, different angle than I was expecting. Looks epic, looks fun, looks like a fun, cool movie in general, and then also has this, big event in it, which is exciting. It feels like a big Endgame style event movie. Probably not that big, but a pretty big deal. And you can get your tickets on Spider Monday, which I hate. That's just the worst pun. That's not even that bad of a pun. I just don't really like it. Anyway, that was my reaction, my immediate thoughts to the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. What did you think of it? Let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comments. While you're at it, be sure to like this video, check out my Instagram and Twitter at BHL_Hudson, my TikTok at BHLHudson, check out my podcast where I talk about movies, TV shows, a bunch of nonsense. It's called The Poorly Planned Podcast, and subscribe for more videos like the one you just watched. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.